I think that these are good things that we need to think about as we move forward with the additional in other situations as well. That's all. Thanks.
Member Rosenfeld.
To Board Member Blaze, that's exactly why I'm excited we have a committee now to talk about charter schools, because everything that you say there is so important, and we're going to get to all of that. And again, I'm excited to be on that committee. To Board Member Brown, I have a question. This feels like a gotcha. It feels like another us versus them. We're not unifying as a whole board. Why bring it up here now and spend the next hour debating it when you yourself said, I just want to get out of here? So it feels like I'm going to get you there, and nobody has time to think about it. To General Counsel, what about the employment? How do you define high quality? Why December 3rd? So why now? Why here? Why like that? Why not share it early? I don't understand.
So I'm gonna respond to that. If I understand things correctly, two things. One, I was driving back from Springfield yesterday, and I'm having conversations about the vote we have to have today. And I'm not hearing the protections that should be in place when a school closes. Because since 2004, there's been a consistent history of schools closing, and the district can't find the children, or schools closing, and the young people, or turnarounds happening, and the young people and Phillips had to turn around their own turnaround twice because it had the impact of a school closing. So yes, I'm not playing these me versus y'all games. I'm not playing those games. What I'm saying is, and I've said it since the moment I jumped on this board, that one of the most sensitive issues to me is how Black communities have been treated, because I've lived it. And so I'm going to gladiate on behalf of any young person, Black, brown, or white, that is subjected to that type of treatment, because I've seen the damage of it. And so that's why I'm talking it through with I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm talking it through with Advancement Project, and I'm talking it through with Chicago Teachers Union. What should the language look like? I have no shame saying that those are friends of mine. I got a lot more in common with a teacher than a hedge funder. So I'm talking to them, and I'm talking to the civil rights organization, saying, how can we protect children? Because some of us would have been okay with making that vote, and then if they would have bounced with the money, what would we have done? Or, no, what would we have done? If these children are spread all over the South Side. Research also says that when schools close, children don't go to better schools. There's no history of that in this city. Public school or charter school. So I want to protect our babies. That's it. That's all. Yeah, I apologize that I was driving on 55, making Macaulay and them listen to my old school hip hop, and we're talking about it. That is honestly how it came up. But what I want to challenge us with, how are you okay? I mean, like, it's making my skin crawl. How are you okay making a decision to close a school and not guaranteeing that the harm that has been done, in our communities, mamas passing out of school closing hearings, young people getting shot at bus stops. We should be united and say that will never happen again. And forgive my emotion, but all this gotcha, I ain't playing those. And I'm not, and I will say this right, I will say this too. I'm not against charter schools. I am against the charter industry. My sister-in-law is the principal at one of the best ones in the city. And I know there's some good ones. But I am against the industry. I do know what the industry has done in Black communities. And instead of us taking these partisan positions, talk to me about it. How would you feel in your neighborhood if Andrew Broy is in your neighborhood advocating for the closure of your school so that he can get the building? That's a colonizer. So if I understand things correctly, I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish, brother. I'm gonna finish. And so if I, point of order, but
right.
that's the impact. Forgive me. That is an action that feels like colonization. So if you all have this, I want you to be as concerned about that. I want you to be as concerned about what that feels like. You mad because I said a word, but you're not mad at the carnage that we preside
No,
over.
you don't know what I'm mad at. Quit
I'm not
assuming.
talking to you. I'm
You're
not talking to
This
you.
is not your
I'm
personal
not talking to you.
stage. This is not your personal stage.
And I'm not trying to make it a stage, but I'm addressing
But
what you said.
you are taking control of the stage.
No, I'm
We
not.
are members of the.
I'm raising an issue.
organization.
Board Member Brown,
That's
you're
my
over time.
very duty.
I've raised my issue. I'm good.
So the back and forth, there's no space for that.
I agree.